Welcome to Filmwar. Let's cut the shit. This is a movie games podcast, so every second not spent playing movie games is a second wasted. We'll be playing 7 games today, and our 2 contestants will be competing for points in each game. Whoever has the most at the end will be declared our winner. We have 2 contestants today. Tell us your name and the last film you saw.
My name is Brent, and I'm watching Fear Street 1995.
That's the new one on Netflix, right? Just the first part's out right now.
Yeah, based off the book series by R.L. Stein.
Have you read those books before?
I have, and also I've read Goosebumps.
Which do you like better between Goosebumps and Fear Street?
I was probably more of a YA reader when they both came out.
Yeah,
so
they're both YA, aren't they?
Right, but the Fear Street series is more of the adult YA. So an AYA.
Okay.
Hey,
And our second contestant
is Nathan, and the last movie I watched was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Not the first time you've seen it, correct?
8th time I think I've
8th
watched
time.
it.
Are you getting new stuff from it when you watch it?
Every time.
Every time?
Every time I catch a
Well,
little
the
thing.
last time you watched, what was the newest thing you caught?
The radio stuff, the radio broadcast in the background. I didn't realize there's little news stories that were in the background that I didn't catch, and little background characters that I didn't notice in the western town.
Are you liking it more every time you watch it?
It's still my favorite movie.
And did you like Fear Street?
The movie?
Yeah.
I haven't finished it. I don't mind it so far.
I asked you the last film you watched, and you chose a film that you haven't watched all the way
Because
through.
I'm currently watching. Well, the last film I watched.
So do you have it on your phone right now and you're watching it? Or?
We're finishing it through this whole podcast.
Okay, all right. We will be watching Fear Street during this. Consider this a live commentary.
Don't go in there.
This game is called Roll Call.
Thanks, Kanye. Our first game is Roll Call. I'll be giving you the name of an actor, and you will each take turns naming films the actor was in. The first person that can't name a film will lose, and the other will receive 1 point. Our actor today, Paul Giamatti. He's had a long, prolific career, but does not have many lead roles. Nate, you'll be starting us off. Name a Paul Giamatti movie.
Oh crap! What's where he's blue? The Big Fat Liar with Frankie Muniz. That's the first thing that came to my mind.
That is correct. That's one of his movies. Brent, Paul Giamatti movie.
Well, Sideways.
Sideways. Another good one. You really like Sideways, don't you?
I do like Sideways, but it's because of Hayden.
So you don't like Paul Giamatti in the movie?
I don't mind Paul Giamatti, but I'm a big Wings fan.
Okay.
And Ned and Stacy.
What about Spider-Man 3?
Oh man, that's the one that gets the most stars in the 3 series. So for me,
Spider-Man 3 is your favorite of the Spider-Man
because of
movies?
Sandman and because of the Venom, even though Venom kind of sucked in it.
Okay. Nate, another Paul Giamatti movie.
Oh no!
Are you guys already tapping out?
Yeah, you're
Wow. I
Can
thought
John Adams, the miniseries?
No. It has to be an actual film.
Oh, there's one where
No, you will get your chance. Is Nate's chance right now? If he doesn't name one right now, you just have to name one and you win this first game. Paul Giamatti. You obviously know his movies. He's a reasonably big star. I wouldn't say A-list, but
Like
he's
all of a
definitely...
sudden, I'm thinking.
Also, Paul Giamatti, if you are listening to this podcast or somehow, we would love to have you on. Please contact us.
and
I saw what you did on the Chris Gethard show. I loved it.
don't be offended.
Paul Giamatti was in.
I've seen a few of your movies for sure.
Pass. I don't know.
You're tapping out already?
I think I'm
You
tapping
named
out.
one, and it was Big Fat Liar. The one I didn't think you guys were going to get.
This is the first Giamatti. Every time I see Paul Giamatti, I'm like, oh, the guy from Big Fat Liar.
Yeah, right. Big Frankie Muniz fan? Frankie Muniz, if you're listening to this somehow, please contact
Frankie
us. We'd
Muniz
love to have you on the
forgot
podcast.
everything.
Blank Check too. Is that Frankie Muniz?
No, that's not.
Oh,
So Nate does not have a second Paul Giamatti movie.
You
Brent,
gotta count John Adams.
like I can see him in my head.
you have to name one more and you get the point.
There's one where he's eating a donut and yelling, and he's got on like a headset. But I don't know.
Yeah,
what.
it's actually, I think he's done that in a couple of different movies.
Oh, for love.
The movie you're thinking of is one of my absolute favorites. I would love for you to get it right now so we can move on.
That's not him in the Matrix, right?
No, he is not in The Matrix.
Is he Neo?
He was originally cast as Neo, but it just didn't work out.
Then it went to Will Smith.
He's neato.
All right, so Brent, you cannot come up with another.
Oh my god.
Do not be looking at my list of Paul Giamatti movies.
He's in High Fidelity?
No, he's not in High Fidelity. All right, moving on. Neither of you get a point there.
Name one more.
I can name quite a few. Donnie Brasco, Private Parts.
I forgot that was Brosnan.
Truman Show is the one you were thinking of. Dr.
Who is he in Truman Show?
He's one of the control room guys.
I just
Also,
saw
Saving Private Ryan.
Oh, yeah. He's in it for like 1 minute.
One that I know Brent's going to be very upset he didn't think of, American Splendor.
Oh, yeah. I actually just watched it.
And quite a few. The Illusionist, Lady... You just watched
Well,
that?
not like the other night or anything.
Right.
More recently than not.
So he has about 60 films, and you guys were able to name 2 of those 60.
Oh, no. I'm thinking of the Steve Buscemi Ghost
What's
World.
another big... Name one more big Paul Giamatti movie.
Big?
Like, really big.
Was he in Tin Cup?
No, he was not in Tin Cup. Man on the Moon. He's,
Oh, yeah.
plays Bob Zmuda in Man on the Moon. That's another great one. So just an apology to Paul Giamatti if you are listening to this podcast.
I'm sure your
Sorry
bank
about
account is hurting because of us.
Are we taking money from the Giamatti funds?
that. Sorry to steal money from me, Paul Giamatti.
This game is called Meetings and Failures and Meetings.
The next game we are calling Meetings and Failures in Meetings because that's the title that the 2003 film Lost in Translation was released as in Portugal. I'll be telling you the title of a popular film, but it'll be the name it was released as in another country, and you have to guess which movie it is. You can both answer whenever you want, so just yell it out as soon as you know it. There's no demerit for wrong answers. Brent, you'll be starting us off. Do you want a movie from 1988 or 1997?
97.
1997. What 1997 film was released in Hong Kong with the title Mr. Cat Poop?
Mr. Cat Poop?
Mr. Cat Poop.
Garfield, the movie.
That's incorrect.
Yeah, I was about to say Cat in the Hat, but...
Also incorrect. I'll give you guys a couple guesses.
Mr. Cat Poop? What movie has...
1997.
1997.
Well, I graduated in 98.
This is during your adolescence.
97
I don't
was
see
4.
you going to the theater to see this movie, though.
So it's a children's film?
It is not a children's film. It's the exact opposite of a children's film.
Very adult in nature.
It is very adult in nature. Very middle-aged in nature.
Eyes Wide Shut.
Eyes Wide Shut is incorrect. All right, Nate, do you have another guess before we move on?
Yes.
No, I don't.
That 1997 film was As Good as It Gets. Jack Nicholson, Greg Kinnear.
Because the
Helen Hunt.
cat?
I
Mr.
didn't come up with the title myself. Nate, would you like a film from 1988 or 1992?
98, because I was alive then.
1988 or 1992?
Oh, God. I wasn't alive in any of those years. 1992.
1992. Okay, what 1992 film was released in Japan with the title Dreaming of Skyscrapers?
Dreaming of Skyscrapers. I was going to say Lost in Translation.
It's
But that's
1992.
1992.
And as I said at the beginning of this segment, that 2003 film Lost in Translation was released at Meetings and Failures.
Oh, yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Right, that is the title of this segment.
I wasn't zoned out or anything then.
Right.
Dreaming of Skyscrapers. 1992. I pass.
Any guesses?
I
you could either answer.
Is this going to be one that I'm going to be like, what?
Yes. Yeah, you know this one.
Nope.
That 1992 film was Glengarry Glen Ross.
I would
0 points so far. I thought this would go a little bit better.
Never would have got that.
Let me,
I don't even get that from a satirical standpoint.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, because they're...
You need to provide explanations as to why they named it.
See, just for listeners at home, we did record a previous episode of this podcast. It didn't go so well due to audio issues, and this game went splendidly. And
Yeah, I was nailing it.
yeah, not going so well now. Okay, what 2009 film was released in Lithuania with the title Embodiment? Now, this is
What year?
2009. Think about the title Embodiment. What film may have that title in Lithuania?
Man, I don't have any idea. I can't even... Embodiment. So it's obviously somebody in someone else's body.
That's a good track to go down.
What was that Ryan Reynolds movie? Where he's
You're thinking of Selfless.
selfless.
2015.
Limitless?
Not Limitless.
That's about drugs. Iron Man.
No. Avatar.
Oh, see?
Avatar.
Well,
Embodiment.
you know how I feel about Avatar.
How do you feel
They
about
should have
Avatar?
got that. I'll
Inform
never
the
watch
listeners. What?
I will never watch Avatar.
You've never seen it?
Never.
Will. So,
Nope.
but you will see the sequels.
I will not.
I only saw the first hour of it on a 10-inch TV in someone's basement.
The best way to watch
And
Avatar.
I mean, it was literally. I mean, how big is this? You see my hands making the shape.
But
How
the
big is
listeners
it?
cannot.
Well, but you guys can. You could help provide me with
It's
some.
approximately
That's
10
that's about a
foot.
12-inch TV.
12-inch TV.
Yeah,
Okay. And I watched the first
12.
hour and I hated it.
See?
Avatar does suck.
Titanic's not that
Name
great.
one
Doing hot takes on this
character
podcast.
other than Jake Sully.
Cannot. I also personally didn't like the film too much. But, all right, moving on. This one's a little different.
James Cameron.
This one's a little different. This 2012 film has 3 titles from 3 different countries. Both of you can yell it out when you get it. What 2012 film was released in France with the title Happiness Therapy, in Sweden as You Make Me Crazy, and in Russia as My Boyfriend is a Psycho?
Punch Drunk
The
Love.
Master.
Neither are correct.
Ah. What year?
2012. Happiness Therapy, You Make Me Crazy, My Boyfriend is a Psycho! Exclamation point.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Incorrect.
I didn't come out in 2012 anyways.
My boyfriend's crazy.
My Boyfriend is a Psycho.
Is a psycho.
Nominated for an Oscar.
The Hurt Locker.
Incorrect. You saw a much different version of the Hurt Locker than I did. Enough about these bombs. My boyfriend's crazy.
No, I'm sorry, Zero Dark 30.
Zero Dark 30 is incorrect. Time's
I
running
mean,
out.
to be fair, he was crazy in Hurt Locker.
Yeah, you're right. He was really crazy in the Hurt
And it
Locker.
was his therapy to defuse bombs.
Name some 2012 movies.
I'm not gonna name it.
Yeah, start naming
The 2012 film we were discussing was Silver Linings Playbook.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, My Boyfriend is a Psycho. Just to check on points,
So was she.
0 so far.
Yeah, this is.
We're building suspense.
This game is called Number Feud.
The next war game is Number Feud. You'll each take turns guessing both the production budget and the worldwide gross income of popular films. Whoever's close to the actual number without going over will receive 1 point each.
Here's
So
where the
you're
points
guaranteed
come.
to get some points, yes. Okay, the first film, 1976, Taxi Driver. Nate, what do you think the budget of Taxi Driver was?
Let me guess. $750K.
$750K. Brent, what do you think the budget of Taxi Driver was?
$3 million.
$3 million. Nate gets the point because the budget was
Oh.
$1.3 million.
I knew it had to be small, but they built that house at the end, didn't they? No, wait.
The apartment building?
Didn't they
the
build
shootout?
some building or something?
Not too
I don't
sure.
know. Never mind.
Okay, moving on. The worldwide gross of Taxi Driver. Nate?
13 mil.
Oh,
$13 million.
you stole that number from me.
Right out of your brain.
And what are you going to say?
Like a new.
You can say
I guess
$13 million
I'll
and
go-
$1.
I'll go. No, because it's probably less, isn't it? Let's do 11.
$11 million.
Yeah.
Nate gets another point. The gross was
Oh.
$28 million.
Really?
Okay, the next film. Brent, would you rather have a film from 1996 or 1982?
Yeah. 82.
1982, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. What do you think the budget for Fast Times at Ridgemont High was?
15 million.
$15 million.
Jeez.
Nate, what do you think the budget for
For
Fast
the
Times
pool?
Fast Times at Ridgemont High was?
7 million.
$7 million. It was $4.5 million, so neither of you guys get a point. Kind of a low budget. I mean, it is the 80s. Okay, Brent, what do you think the gross of Fast Times at Ridgemont High was?
26 million.
$26 million. Nate, what do you think the gross worldwide income for Fast Times at Ridgemont High was?
What did he say?
He said $26 million.
35.
Brent gets his first point because the gross was $27 million.
Ooh. At least when I'm close, I'm real close.
Okay, Nate, would you rather have a film from 2002 or 1997?
2002, baby.
The film is 28 Days Later. A notoriously low budget film. What do you think the budget was?
I'm going to guess 100K.
100K. Brent, what about you?
750,000.
750,000. Brent gets his second point. The budget was $8 million. Not as low as I thought when I looked it up.
What?
What do you think the gross was for that film? 28 Days Later, Nate.
25 mil.
25 million. Brent, same question.
$28 million.
28 million. Brent gets another point. The gross was $86 million.
See?
Jeez.
Okay, we've got one more, and I'm just going to choose it. 2007, The Simpsons movie. What do you think the budget of The Simpsons movie was, Brent?
The budget of the Simpsons movie.
It's an animated movie. It's kind of
Or-
difficult.
Say $15 million.
$15 million for The Simpsons movie, Brent says. Nate, what do you think?
30 million.
30 million.
Yeah.
The budget was $75 million, which is insane to me for an animated movie.
I
I think
mean, there's a lot
even
of
if you
money
get, I feel like even if you gave every animator $500,000, it shouldn't make that much. It should cost that much. But
Oh, probably the voice work.
yeah, those
Probably
actors.
Pricey.
okay, what do you think the gross
Scientology
for
movie.
the Simpsons movie was?
Like
Brent?
100 million, wasn't it?
100 million?
200 million.
Nate says 200
Yeah,
million.
it's a-
Brent says 100 million. Nate gets the points. It's $536 million.
up.
I knew it was up
yeah,
there.
the Simpsons movie made a lot of money.
Jeez. What year did it come out again?
2007.
2007. I saw that in
That was a
theater.
good year.
Yeah. What was so
Big
great about
Simpsons
2007 to you?
I was a freshman in high school, and life.
Oh wait,
was,
this has nothing to do with the Simpsons movie. I don't care.
You asked what made it a good year for me.
Bum,
Okay.
bum, bum.
It's a close race right now. Nate has 4 points to Brent's 3, so still neck and neck.
I'm still in it to win it.
This game is called Soundtrack Blues.
All right, I'm just gonna be truthful. This next game is gonna be a little rough, but we're gonna try it. I call this one Soundtrack Blues. I'll be listing 3 songs that are either performed or are featured within a film, and you'll have to guess which film's soundtrack the 3 songs come from. Brent, would you like a film from 1986 or 1998?
98.
Okay, these songs are from a 1998 film. 99 Luft Balloons, performed by Nina. Do You Really Want to Hurt Me, performed by The Cast. Ladies' Night, performed by The Cast.
Boogie Nights.
Incorrect. Notice I said performed by The Cast. That is a clue.
What was the one performed by the cast?
Do You Really Want to Hurt Me, performed by The Cast, and Ladies' Night, performed by The Cast. What movie do you know the song Do You Really Want to Hurt Me, originally by Culture Club, from?
Silence of the Lamb.
Incorrect. Nate, do you have a guess?
Man, no, I don't think. I mean,
I can picture it, but I can't think of them. Oh, it's Wedding Singer.
That's correct.
oh,
Brent gets a point. Okay, Nate, would you like to have a soundtrack from 1986 or 1998?
96.
I said 1986 or 1998. I do
see it.
fear that you may have dyslexia.
I like how these headphones are helping.
1986.
1986. The Meek Shall Inherit, performed by The Cast. Skid Row, performed by The Cast. Suddenly Seymour, performed by The Cast.
Oh, Little Shop of Horrors.
Nick gets the point, it's correct. Brent, would you like a film from 1998 or 1992?
Let's do 98.
1998.
You're really on the year of my graduation.
Okay. What movie had these 3 songs featured in it? It's Not Unusual, performed by Tom Jones. White Rabbit, performed by Jefferson Airplane. Star Spangled Banner, performed by Jimi Hendrix.
Fear and
Austin
Loathing.
Powers.
I need a full title.
Fear and Loathing Las
Las
Vegas.
Vegas.
Nick gets the point.
Yeah, Las Vegas.
It is not the movie Las Vegas.
Were you hoping to like get a half point off of me or something?
I know, but he's confused by whose voice he heard.
Okay, Nate, would you like to...
Similar voice.
I'm watching you. I'm not doing this with my eyes closed, just guessing in the dark. Okay, Nate, would you rather have a film from 1992 or 1999?
Are we sure that's not also Austin Powers?
That is not Austin Powers.
1999.
1999. What film featured these 3 songs? Psycho Killer, performed by Talking Heads. Dancing Queen, performed by ABBA. Bob O'Reilly, performed by The Who.
99.
Yes,
Girl Next Door.
1999. Incorrect. Brent, I know you know
Is
this.
that not Boogie Nights?
That's not Boogie Nights. Bob O'Reilly is the big clue here.
Dazed and Confused.
No, not Dazed and Confused. Nate, do you have a guess?
I'm drawing a blank.
That film was Summer of Sam.
No. Yeah.
Spike Lee joint. Brent, would you like a film from 2004 or 1999?
2004, please.
What film featured these 3 songs? Starman, performed by The Cast. Life on Mars, performed by the cast. Oh, You Pretty Things, performed by the cast. Now, those are all 3 David Bowie songs originally, but they were not performed by him for this movie. What movie is it?
Shit.
These also were not the only 3 David Bowie songs performed by the cast in this movie. Actually, most of the soundtrack is David Bowie songs performed
The
by...
Life Aquatic.
I need a full title.
The Life Aquatic with Steve
Zissou.
I don't think either of you said it all the way through.
The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou.
Zuzu.
I
Nate
would
gets
love
the
to hear
point.
that back.
I don't. You know what? I haven't watched that movie. Well, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, it's all performed by one of the crew members. He has an acoustic guitar. He does all
What
the
year was
covers.
that?
Oh, really?
2004.
And that's the
Man,
bit.
you know, I was going to say that
So when you say
originally, but
cast, it's just one character.
No. It could be anybody on the cast. It could be multiple people on the cast. It
It's
could be-
that
That's what I
one
mean,
cast.
though. It can also just mean one character.
Right, it could. Okay, Nate, would you rather have a film from 1999 or 1985?
Wes Anderson?
98.
It's a Wes Anderson movie. Ni-
No one answered me.
1999 or 1985, Nate?
98.
I
What'd
did not.
you say?
19
You said 1998.
No, I said 1999 or 1985.
1999.
To be fair, 98 has been said a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's going to go very quickly, so pay attention.
Okay.
What movie features these 3 songs? Hell Isn't Good, performed by DVDA featuring James Hetfield. Wendy's Song, performed by the cast. Blame Canada, performed by the cast.
That is South Park,
Park the
Bigger,
movie.
Longer, and Uncut.
Brent gets the point, that's correct. This is a 1985 film. What 1985 film featured these 3 songs? She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain, performed by the cast. Burn in Hell, performed by Twisted Sister. Tequila, performed by the Champs.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Nate is
not
correct, it was
fair.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
That's his favorite movie.
Never doubt me.
Okay, looking at points, Nate has 8 to Brent's 5. Nate's starting to run away with it, and we are getting closer to the end as I speak.
Oh my god.
This game is called Keywords.
This next game is called Keywords, a personal favorite of Brent's. On IMDb, they have a list of keywords for every movie, basically little identifiable things that range from very vague to very specific. So I'm going to start reading keywords for a movie. They'll get more specific as they go on. And you yell out whatever movie you think it is whenever you know it.
Speed
Okay.
round.
Nate, would you like a film from 2001 or 1991?
2001.
Okay.
That was a good year.
Here are the keywords for a film from 2001. Split screen. Brothers. Fake accent. Racism. Freeze frame. Dog track. Faked death. Power failure. Cockney accent. Reference to Claude Monet. Divorce. Money falling through air. Parole hearing. Criminal mastermind. Boxing match. Pickpocket.
Stuck on You.
No. Fountain. Vault. Casino. Heist.
Ocean's 11.
Ooh. I don't think I can award a point. You guys both said it pretty much in unison.
Yeah.
All right, good job.
We just owe each other a cola.
Brent, would you like a film from... Brent, would you like a film from a 1994 or 1991?
4.
1994. These are keywords from a movie from 1994.
1940, right?
1994. You guys
1994.
really... Binoculars.
Rear Window.
Death of Friend. Decapitation.
Disturbia.
Elevator. Blueprint.
Hungover.
Interracial friendship. Title spoken by character. News report.
Anchorman.
Shapely legs. Fight on train roof.
Wolverine.
Wristwatch.
Mission Impossible.
Commandeering a car. Sociopath. LAPD. Hijack. One word title. Ransom. Detonator. Bomb.
Blown Away.
Bus.
Speed.
Brent gets it. Speed is correct.
Man, I had a whole smorgasbord of movies there.
Yeah, I know. None of them were correct.
Couldn't pick one earlier?
All right. Nate, would you like a film from 1991 or 1999? 91 or 99? Not 98.
I can't fuck up 99.
1991 or 1999?
99.
99.
Yeah.
Okay. These are keywords from a movie from 1999.
Okay.
Lunchbox,
Phantom Menace.
severed arm, horse, race car, star died before release, outtakes during end credits, hopelessness, car crash, troubled production,
Magnolia.
character shouts Geronimo, penguin, tiptoe, outer space, kidnapping, mistaken identity, no opening credits, sheriff, riding a dog, collector, rescue, CGI animation, toy. What the
Toy
fuck?
Story
I need a full title.
2.
Nick is the point.
Actor died. Or
It
what?
was been Jim Varney.
Oh.
Poor Jim Varney.
Who Jim Varney playing?
Race
in Toy
car.
He
Story?
played the Slinky Dog.
Oh, really?
Where's
There is a race car toy. In the
I've
movie.
only seen Toy Story 1.
Really?
You've never seen Toy Story 2 or 3 or
No.
4?
No.
I haven't seen 4.
I may have seen 2, but
I'm really put off by that because 2 and 3 are much better films.
Yeah, well,
1 was innovative.
that you only watch for innovation. I did know that. Okay, this will be the last one we do with this.
I guess I'll watch them now.
Just on our recommendation, or just from what you heard from the keywords?
after
In case
22 years.
in case it comes up again.
Oh, someone died during the shoot, huh? Time to watch.
What's that noise?
Brent, would you like a film from 1980 or 1978?
1980, the year I was born.
Year you were born, so you should know this.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'm not sure I stand by that logic.
Slow motion scene. Reference to Romeo and Juliet.
Tron.
Period drama. Torment. Compassion. Surgery. Prejudice.
Pride and Prejudice.
Famous line. Death of protagonist.
Famous line is a keyword.
Melancholy. Theater. Surrealism. Title spoken by character. Animal and title. Human exploitation. Sideshow.
Dumbo.
Oh,
Rare
the
disease.
Elephant Man.
That's correct.
Oh, that's a good one.
I was going to say
close.
Eraserhead.
I was
Yeah.
close
So
with
the animal.
Dumbo, though.
The rest of them, where did I stop?
Dumbo.
I said Sideshow. Last
1980.
couple were Rare Disease, Freak, and Deformity.
That's probably one of my more favorite movies of his. Honestly.
Of David
Really?
Lynch? Really? Elephant Man?
I still have never finished that movie.
Really?
I always start it and then
I
get
used to watch it as a child.
that
It used to be
explains
on
so long.
TV every now and
Yeah, that really shaped your persona, huh?
then. Right.
Okay.
Well, that and Rosemary's Baby.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, Nate, do you want a film from 1991 or 2011? 1991 or 2011.
2011.
1911.
The year I graduated high school.
Okay, here we go. These are from a film from 2011. Infidelity. Reference to King Kong. Race Against Time. Hit by a truck. Seizure. Casino. American Abroad. Blogger. Pharmacy. Prom. Subtitled scene. News report. Protest. Blindfold. Hong Kong. Conspiracy theory.
The Dark Knight.
Syringe. Press conference. Hazmat suit. Infection. Epidemic.
Oh,
Virus.
Contagion.
That's
Outbreak.
correct.
Outbreaks from.
Nick gets the point. It was Contagion.
What year did Outbreak come out?
1994.
No.
Is there an echo in here? I really wish you had chosen 1991. I'm not going to give away what it is because I might
And
use it in the
that's for
future.
next time.
That's one's for next time. Okay, looking at points.
Yeah, where are we at?
Nate has 11. Brent has 6.
6
You
points.
are running out of time to catch up. Actually, it might be statistically impossible for you to catch up now, Brent.
Unless I throw it.
Unless there may not be
throw
enough
the
points coming
whole
out.
Game. Unless I give him my points.
This game is called the movie Untitled.
Okay, this next one requires a little bit of creativity. I call it New Movie, Old Title. I'll be giving each of you the name of a film. You need to come up with a new plotline for a movie that would share the same title. You'll each get one chance to wow me, and I'll choose my favorite of the two pitches and award a point. Only 1 point will be given out in this round.
Make it like 5. Make it interesting.
All right, 5 points will be given out in this round, but
What's
only
the
to one
rules?
person. I'm going to give you. I'm going to be giving you the name of a movie that already exists. You need to come up with a plot that would use the same title.
Okay.
Who would like to go first?
Nate.
Brent will be going first.
Who said which?
Brent, the title of your film is Pump Up the Volume.
Pump up the volume with Christian Slater.
Yeah, personal favorite of yours.
It is. I like the idea of piracy radio.
Okay, well, let's come. You cannot use piracy radio in your pitch.
Fair enough. Oh, I guess. Okay, there's no other premises. Just
Nope.
the movie. Pump up the volume.
Yeah.
Pump up the volume is where Jack Black owns a electronic repair store,
Okay.
and he must repair electronics for people who bring them into his store. But it's Jack Black, and he's wacky. And then guessing there's probably some love interest.
It sounds like High Fidelity.
You basically described the plot to Be Kind Rewind. Except
Oh,
it's a
that
video
too.
store.
Yeah, but then they
That's it.
started making movies, and then this movie. Okay, so this is it. This is a sequel to Be Kind Rewind. This
Okay,
is a
same
prequel.
characters?
This is
It's
a prequel
Okay.
to where him and his buddy and this. Let's say,
Mos Def?
Is his buddy still Mos
what's
Def?
Childish Gambino doing these days?
Killing it, really.
All right, now that's perfect then. So we put him in this movie,
So Jack Black and Donald Glover.
and they make recordings of music that they like, but it's kind of music. It's similar, but it's just different enough. And
While they're repairing,
well, no, that's just how we get the foot in the door with the camera. And then I like Margaret Robbie for the love interest.
For who? For which one?
how does she get introduced into the movie?
Let's turn this into a little bit of like some erotic thriller where they're
I mean, Pump is in the title, so.
right, and so it becomes a love triangle between Donald Glover and Jack Black and Margaret Robbie.
Margaret
Yeah,
Robbie?
You're saying Margaret Robbie?
Margot.
Robbie.
And then I'm not going to spoil it, but someone dies in the end. Cut to black.
Oh, I
Well,
can't wait.
That's
see
one
it.
way to end a love triangle is by just killing one off. Do
Yeah.
they do it? Do they kill
how
the
do you
third
see-
person?
How do you get this into Be Kind Rewind? How does this lead up?
Well, because then he has to reestablish himself in another town, in
Basi-
another city doing...
And another black friend.
Because he,
Jack Black, he's kind of basic when it comes to...
who dies?
Yeah, just tell us
I
who
can't
dies.
tell you. who's
I really, in terms of the love
And
triangle, I hope
and
it's
how does that
Margot
come
Robbie.
apart? How does that come about? Like, with the death?
Actually, Donald Glover kills Jack Black and then assumes his identity.
So Donald. So when it comes to Be Kind Rewind,
Donald
Donald Glover is playing
is
Jack
actually-
Black.
yes,
Okay,
Jack
right.
Black is dead.
I love it.
Does Jack Black play himself in this movie?
Well,
So his character's name is Jack Black. And
so
he is
well
Jack
then
Black.
that piques the question of who in Hollywood is who then, because
I-
Donald Glover is both playing Jack Black and
This is like
Childish
Marvel's
Gambino,
Secret Invasion, but in Hollywood.
but Childish Gambino.
Okay, good pitch. I enjoyed it.
And if anything, it's a metaphor for his invasion of Hollywood as a whole, because he's probably one of the best.
Jack Black is?
No, Donald
Margot
Glover.
Robbie. Oh, okay.
Oh, but yes, I do love Margaret Robbie too.
Margaret Robbie.
Okay, Nate. The title of your film is Con Air.
Give me such hard. Can I re-roll?
All right,
Can I
I'll
just
give you
do?
another one.
Can
I'll
I
give
do
you another
Con Air?
one. Okay.
Yeah, because the last one was an
Con Air is
plane
about a
ride.
guy who sells air, but it's not really air.
I
Like
Brent
oxygen.
gets 5 points. Congratulations. It is tied.
Hudsucker Proxy.
This game is called Mergers and Acquisitions.
This game is called Mergers and Acquisitions. I'll be giving you each separately the titles of 2 films. Your job is to combine the plots into one cohesive movie. I'll listen to both pitches, then pick the one that I want to see the most. Only one winner, only 1 point in this game. Okay, Nate, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Your two films are 2001: A Space Odyssey and JFK from 1991.
Ooh, okay. The plot of the movie is that the star child from the end of 2001: A Space Odyssey. Well, I guess okay. So I have to merge the two movies,
But keep both plots.
but keep both plots
You have to
completely
keep,
in.
you have to keep
Ideally.
You have to keep elements from both movies.
Yeah, as structurally as possible,
Yeah.
sound as possible.
Okay, so the movie would begin the same with the monkeys, and they find the monolith, and they start unraveling the JFK conspiracy, which actually advances them really fast. So we take out the whole jump cut to space, the bone thrown up.
So
into
this
the
is
air.
all monkeys.
Wait, so
The
they uncover the
monkeys-
conspiracy or they
The
uncover the
monkeys
truth?
are
So they just become aware of the conspiracy.
and they start implementing it into their own.
Oh, so they're going to kill their own president?
They're going to kill the monkey president. There's one wearing a fedora that unravels the whole thing for him.
And where's Kevin Costner in all this?
He's the monkey DA.
Yeah, he's the
So
monkey.
now we just have alternate.
It's
Yeah.
just JFK
Because
with
when they
monkeys.
touched the monolith, it gave them such knowledge.
Oh,
to,
so-
Oh, so they don't get any other knowledge. They just get the
No.
knowledge that there was a conspiracy.
in the future.
All right. Yeah, okay, it's not clean, but I'll take it.
What comes of how?
Oh, how? Well, yeah, so they kill their monkey leader using the techniques they learned from the JFK conspiracy. And that just alters the whole course of human evolution. There is Hal still in the movie,
Just
but
hanging out,
he is
just howling out.
the Joe Pesci character. It's really... What was Joe
So
Pesci?
Hal is murdered, and it's made up to look like a suicide.
And How's no longer a computer.
No, Hal's a computer, but he's got Joe Pesci's
Does he wear a
voice.
toupee?
Yeah, and he's got a little toupee on top of his little red dot.
I'd see it. I would love to see that film. All right, Brent, are you ready for your two films that you have to merge into one cohesive plot?
Ready, Daddy.
Your two films are Point Break from 1991 and From Dusk Till Dawn from 1996.
Well,
So you got a lot of.
I feel like this is a very easy. We're almost tied into like a Lost Boys premise here, except with surfers. Really, I mean,
You could also go the heist angle. You could do like a vampire heist.
Well,
I'm not trying to give
obviously,
you ideas.
the surfer gang, Bodhi surfer gang, is now vampires,
Okay.
and Tank Girl is what is she? I guess she'd be like the grandfather in Lost Boys.
Yeah, I remember. Okay. Are you? It's not Point Break and Lost Boys. It's Point Break and From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, okay, yeah, but
You were saying that it is sounding a lot
okay.
like
So
Lost
well,
Boys.
let's get rid of Tank Girl, and we'll bring in Quentin Tarantino, and him and
So Quentin Tarantino is
love interest of Keanu Reeves.
okay. All right. Just
And-
making sure we were clear.
What is this called? The Waves Break at Dawn. That's the movie. That's the title. And so we're still doing the bank robberies.
The vampires are
Which are-
committing the bank robbers.
Let's say, how about, Keanu Reeves gets involved in bank robbers and they turn out to be vampires and they want to turn him. But Quentin Tarantino does not like the idea
Is
of
Quentin Tarantino still a serial killer?
Utah. No, he's not. He's more like a lap dog. Like the vampires have their lap dogs.
Right.
But he falls in love with Keanu Reeves. And Margaret Robbie might be in it.
Where does Jack Black come
If
in?
she's if she's available, though, we can work her in. So then, the thing about the vampires is they love
That sounds like a Woody Allen movie.
they love catching waves, right? But they can only catch the best waves right on that little premise between dusk till dawn.
Right.
And so it's a very dangerous sport for them. If they're out there too long, they might hang 10, but then they're going to...
It's a very dangerous sport.
It's very dangerous for them.
So we still got the whole adrenaline rush element, and then we got the robbers.
Oh, so they are still robbing banks.
Yeah,
During the
that's
night.
something they can do during the night,
Yeah.
right before they go surfing.
So do they even bother dressing up to rob these banks at night?
No, because they just go in.
They can't be
It's
seen
like
on
an
security
Ocean's
cameras.
11 with vampires because it's a perfect crime. They can't be caught on camera. They except for Keanu Reeves because he's not. So that's how they get him into the whole. Because they're like, oh, come with us, and they won't. Bruh, you could come with us, and they won't catch you on camera. But he doesn't get it, and so now he's being.
So they fooled him into thinking he's a vampire.
Now he's also no, yeah, and then but he's not, and then they're
just
basically setting him up.
He's a scapegoat.
And then they want another lapdog,
And
with the promise of eternal life.
Breaking Waves at Dawn. It's a good one. Nate, did you have a title for yours?
Yeah, it was the JF 2001K.
It sounds like a Marvel.
JF 2K1.
I like that better. I'm going to give it to
what I meant to say
Brent.
first.
Breaking Waves at Dawn is something I'd watch. I would also like to watch monkeys trying to solve the JFK assassination.
My movie is the 20 minutes of monkeys. They kill the monkey
The
president.
monkeys, though.
Well, I also want to
to-
point out that in JFK, it's not about them killing the president. They're trying
Yeah,
to figure out
they're trying
who
to-
killed the president.
right.
You jump right to these monkeys are fucking committing.
but then
because
he
the
says
monolith-
it's a conspiracy, or is it the truth though?
Well, so in your version of JFK, Kevin Costner's character sees the conspiracy and is like, I gotta kill another president.
And then he turns into a monkey.
And then he turns into a monkey.
This game is called Letterboxing.
Our final game is called Letterboxing. I have a film chosen. We'll give you the year, the overall star rating on Letterboxd, the film's tagline, one clue, and excerpts from a user review where the film has been rated half a star, the lowest rating allowed on that site. I will then name how many cast members I recognized in the cast list, and you will each take turns betting on how many names you think you can guess the title with. If any of our listeners are familiar with Doug Loves Movies, the podcast, you'll be familiar with this game. It's very similar to the Leonard Maltin game that they play. So if I say that there are 10 names I recognize in this movie, then you can start the betting at 10 names. If the next person tells you to name that movie, you will hear all 10 names from the bottom up. That is the lowest billing to the highest billing. If you say 8 names, you'll hear 8 names, all but the top 2 billed actors. You can also say 0 names if you already know the title after I give you the clues. If you're feeling very adventurous, you can go into negative names. This is a film from 2011. It has 3.5 stars according to Letterboxd users. The tagline is, Heroes Come in All Different Colors. Your clue is, the film features a reference to another movie from the top billed actor. And here's some half-star reviews for you. I watched this for my 8th birthday party, and me and my friends just played at the bottom of the cinema, and if memory doesn't deceive me, this shit sucked. Every time I watch this movie, I get an incredible nausea. Like, I get so bothered and disgusted that I feel like throwing up. I'm not the only one, though, because my mom expressed that she also get nauseous when she watched it before I said anything. I hate this movie. Had to watch it again recently with my friend who loves it. Tried to ignore the nausea and focus on the fact that main actor voices the thing, but even then the plot itself wasn't interesting enough to keep me from puking. Horrible. I recognize 13 names from the cast of this movie. Nate, how many names do you think you can get it in?
11.
11 names, Nate says. Brent, you can either tell him to name that movie or go lower. Do you think you know the movie?
No. Name that movie.
Nate's going to get 11 names. I don't think you're going to get this. Without the top 2 billed, I don't think you're going to get it. Okay, your 13 names are from bottom billing to higher billing. Gore Verbinski, Vincent Kartheiser, Harry Dean Stanton, Stephen Root, Ray Winstone, Timothy Olyphant, Claudia Black, Abigail Breslin, Alfred Molina, Bill Nighy, and Ned Beatty, who recently passed away.
Oh, man.
What is the name of that film?
Man. Vincent Kartheiser.
Yeah.
He's a madman.
Yeah, from Mad Men and Angel. Yeah.
Wow.
Tagline is Heroes Come in All Different Colors. The clue is the film features a reference to another movie from the top billed actor.
The Avengers.
That film is Rango.
Oh, son of a
last-
shit.
Oh, man.
The last 2 names were Isla Fisher and Johnny Depp. Brent gets the point.
I would have gotten that with Johnny Depp.
Yeah, with Johnny Depp, even though I haven't seen Rango,
Right.
I would have.
That's what makes this game a little bit
I
difficult.
did see Rango. I liked Rango.
I liked Rango. Yeah.
I wish people said it's good.
I said that the film features a reference to another movie from the top billed actor. Do you know what that is? When he is, it is Fear and Loathing. When he is
Right.
jumping from car to car in the very beginning, he lands on
I think that's
Raoul
also
Dukes.
it's in the trailer, isn't it?
Is it in the trailer?
Who was you said Ned Beatty?
Yeah, Ned Beatty is in it. He plays the main villain.
Huh.
Brent, you got a point there. So Nate, would you like a film from 2008 or 2011?
Let's go 2011 again.
2011. This 2011 film has 2.3 stars. The tagline is First Contact, Last Stand. The clue is Damon Lindelof has a screenwriting credit. And here's some half-star reviews for you. In competition for the worst thing we've watched this year, I could offer compliments on the cast and crew, but that would not redeem this movie from its many failures in dialogue, story, continuity, tropes, etc. The idea has potential, but this played like everyone decided to show up for a silly story and a payday. Not surprised that the poster here shows no faces or names despite having many big players attached. There are several instances of what was intended to be subtle humor and references, but nothing funny. I recognize 11 names from this cast. Brent, how many names can you think you can give them?
I don't go as low as 10.
Okay, Brent says 10 names. Nate, you can go 10 or you can go 9 or lower.
Let's do 10.
He just said 10.
9 then.
Nate says 9 names. Brent?
Nah, 8.
Brent says 8 names.
So what do
Yeah, you can say 7 or you tell him to name the movie, or if you know what it is, you can say 0 names and you can just name it.
Name the movie.
Okay. Your 8 names are Walton Goggins, Wyatt Russell, Toby Huss, Keith Carradine, Clancy Brown, Abigail Spencer, Paul Dano, Sam Rockwell.
Paul Dano, Sam Rockwell. First Contact, Last Stand.
Yep. 2011, 2.3 stars. Not very high.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I feel like it's there, but I can't come up with it. I know that tagline.
And when can I take a guess?
You cannot take a guess.
I can't.
If he doesn't get it, you get a point.
I don't know.
Do you want to hear the clues again?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
2011, 2.3 stars. Tagline, First Contact, Last Stand. Your clue is Damon Lindelof has a screenwriting credit. The reviews say, worst thing they've watched this year. Could offer compliments, but that would not redeem this movie from failures in dialogue, story, continuity, and tropes. Idea has potential. Seems like everyone decided to show up for a silly story and a payday. No faces on the poster. Nothing funny.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna know as soon as I hear it. I bet.
Nate, you get the point. Do you have a guess?
I was going to say Cowboys versus Aliens.
That is not the title, but that is the movie. It's Cowboys and Aliens.
Paul
Is it?
Dano's in that.
Yep. Paul Dano plays Harrison Ford's son. The other 3 names that you didn't get were Olivia Wilde, Harrison Ford, and Daniel Craig.
I don't. Maybe.
It's not Cowboys versus Aliens?
I never
Cowboys
watched
and
it.
Aliens.
Yeah, they like.
One of the other reviews I didn't use was just this and stupidity.
Wow.
Okay, so Brent, do you want a movie from 2008 or 2007?
2008.
2008. This 2008 movie has 3.3 stars according to the users on Letterboxd. The tagline is, you lose some, you get some. The clue is a cast member wrote the script. And here's some half-star reviews for you. This is one of those movies where you frantically search reviews afterwards to reassure yourself that, despite its 80-something approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes, there are at least a few people who agree it's the worst movie ever created. Each joke was essentially some variation on reminding you that penises exist and people have sex. And on top of that, the pacing was bad and the premise incredibly boring. Every cliche out of the straight man fantasy playbook from start to finish, a real study of what film shouldn't be. So glad 2008 is so far behind us. If I could give this fewer than half a star, I would. I recognize 14 names from this cast. Nate, how many names do you think you can get in?
12.
Nate says 12.
Go 11.
Brent says 11.
Name the movie.
Brent, you're getting 11 names. Your 11 names are Carla Gallo, June Diane Raphael, Kristen Wiig, William Baldwin, Jason Bateman, Paul Rudd, Maria Thayer, Jack McBrayer, Jonah Hill, and Bill Hader. It's got a pretty star-studded cast.
Yeah.
A cast member wrote the script.
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill?
In a movie.
And is kind of low down the cast. There are 4 names you didn't get.
Skeleton Twins.
Skeleton Twins is incorrect. Nate, do you know it?
No, I don't. Yeah.
That film was Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The negative reviews really throw me off.
Really? I mean,
Yeah.
I thought you might get it from remind you that penises exist and people have sex. I mean, that's all that
made me
movie
think
is.
of the Austin Powers bit where they keep...
You got Austin Powers on the brain.
I do.
Give me an Austin Powers impression.
Yeah, baby.
Okay. Brent, would you like a film from 2007 or 1999? This will be the last one we play.
1999, baby.
Okay, 1999. This film has 4.1.
Swing.
This film has 4.1 schwings on Letterboxd, according to the users. The tagline is "Miracles do happen." Your clue is it's based on a book that the author called the most faithful adaptation of his work. Your review, here are some half-star reviews for you. Emotionally manipulative, but on examination it has all the emotional weight of a Hallmark card. You might cry in the theater, but it doesn't stay with you or make you think. Oh Lord, that was the worst 3 hours of my life. Shamelessly derivative, superfluously written, and quite frankly racist as fuck. What a shit show, and as of now, the worst Best Picture nominee I've ever seen.
Racist.
There's 15 names in this movie I recognize. Nate, how many names do you think you can get in?
12.
Name that movie.
God damn it.
Okay, Nate, you get 12 names for this 1999 movie.
Okay.
Your names are Gary Sinise, Paula Malcolmson, who people may know as Trixie from Deadwood, William Sadler, Harry Dean Stanton, Patricia Clarkson, Barry Pepper, Sam Rockwell, Doug Hutchison, Graham Greene, Michael Jeter, James Cromwell, Bonnie Hunt.
Wow. What's the tagline again?
The tagline is "Miracles do happen." 4.1 schwings on Letterboxd.
Miracles.
Emotionally manipulative, racist as fuck. What a shit show. Worst Best Picture nominee I've ever seen.
Man.
Based on a book that the author called the most faithful adaptation of his work.
Forrest Gump.
You've got the actor right, but you've got the movie wrong. The movie is Green Mile.
Oh, no.
Brent is the winner by 1 point.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's excited.
Suck it, Nate.
Anything you guys would like to say? What games do you like? What games didn't you like?
I don't really mind any of them.
I want to... I want to try the merging movies again, but with something else.
That's all for Filmwar. We have a new champion who will join us again next week and face off against another opponent. Follow us on Twitter and Snapchat at The Filmwar, on Instagram at The Filmwar Pod, and on our subreddit at r/Filmwar. If you have a new game idea, we'd love to hear it. Send it our way. We'll see you next week. Until then, Godspeed. Any final thoughts?
I'm winking.
Pee-wee's the biggest best movie ever made.
Who is?
Pee-wee's big.
All right, see you next week, everybody.